Hey everyone, I just wanted to do I know I'm doing this probably a little early, but I got a lot going on today, so I want to get this done. This is my check-in for week 1 of the 35-day Step Into Tracking challenge that I was allowed to be a part of. Oh gosh, now I gotta try to remember the names. I think it was Shelby Altman, M from FitFam, and Kirsten Adams. Is that right? I think that started the collab. So I guess we're supposed to kind of go over how our week went. I did track every day. Some days were better than others. As far as let's start right out. Okay, for tracking wise, I did track every day. I have tracked right along, so that one isn't too hard for me. Almost every day I got my water in. There were, I think, 2 days that I did not get my full water in, but then there was other days that I went way past and beyond. And with that said, I didn't, this is a realization for me in a way, because I just realized that how many I might have water-based drinks, but to actually have just plain water, you know what I mean? Like, just like plain water, not, mixed in tea or iced coffee or any of those kinds of things. Just to have water. I didn't realize how far off I was. And it has been a challenge for me, and I think it will continue to be a challenge, but hopefully by the end of this, the whole idea will be that I will, it will become a normal part of things for me. Now, on to the next thing. Now, my steps. My week started out really rough because I had some medical things that had occurred that put me behind the 8 ball anyway, along with the arthritis that I have. So I couldn't, walk and move. And there was one day I don't even think I got 1,000 steps in, if that. But I tried really hard to at least get that 3,000 in. And for, let's see, the first 2 days I did get the 3,000. That was my goal. I know it's very, very low, but I'm going to work hard to try to go above that, obviously. Like I said, I had my injury, we'll call it, in the beginning. And on day 3, I just slept the entire day. So that was the day I didn't even get 1,000 steps in. And then on day 4, I doubled the amount of steps that I got in. It was painful, but I did it. I got through it. And then on day 5, I went over by 1,500 almost. So that's good. And then yesterday, because we had family and stuff like that, I got 8,000. Go figure. Okay. With that said, hopefully I'm not shooting myself in the foot for saying this. I am going to, let's see, I'll go up to 4,000 for this next week. At least 4,000. I'll try to go higher if I can by the next time around, but so that, for stepwise, that's where I'm gonna go. Is 4. I know that's still very low, but I'm hoping by the end of this I'll be right up to that 10,000. That's my goal, is to be there and to be strong. Hopefully, arthritis, given, God willing, that I'll be able to do these things, that are necessary. But like I said, tracking hasn't been a big thing. The hardest thing for me is to actually get all of my points in. I don't know. I'm not like super hungry per se. I might be snacky here and there. I mean, if I had my choice, and if it wasn't, point ridden, then I would be, snacking on things that I shouldn't be, you know. But if I start like having a cookie here or something there, people say, "Oh, you can have that. That's what your weeklies are for." But for me, that is a very slippery slope, because if I start something, I I will find justification to do it all of the time, and that will put me right back to multi-pounds back. And I strive to not go backwards. I have a really hard time, with that. So, and I'm not depriving myself. Don't get me wrong. I am, I have almost the same thing every breakfast, and my lunch I try to, I for the most part I'm pretty I'm pretty boring because I'm not out and about. Because when I was working every single day, it was different. I ate out every day, and I was able to keep my weight off for a while until, my son got sick, and I spent a few days. I hear my husband in the background. He's deaf and he's got headphones on and he's singing in the other room. So anyway, you hear him in the back. See him? Hold on, hon. We love your singing. We love your singing. So anyway, so to say, the tracking part I always track, but I gotta get better at trying to, I don't know, add more things somehow, figure out ways, because a lot of the things I'm eating is like kind of 0 points, and it's not necessarily on purpose. It's just how it works out. I could probably eat more like at dinner time, maybe. But a lot of times we have things that could relatively be high points because that's what my husband prefers to have. And I choose not to eat it. It's not that I'm starving myself by any means or anything, but I just wanted to, so long story short, I am going to get better with my water every day. I do track. I am upping my steps by 1,000. And if that changes and I can, get that rolling, then I will do, whether it's okay or not, I'll do a little addendum midweek if I have to. If it looks like I'm got that, then I will. So God willing, I'll be able to exceed that goal. Sorry about my red strap. I got this cute little tank top bonsai with my little doggy. The back has got sequins on it, but I'll show that one later in a different video. So anyway, so this is where I'm at. Thank you for listening. I will see you next week. I hope you all keep trekking, and we'll see you later.